Hey there, Michael Dease here with information about my new record for Posi-Tone Records entitled Father Figure. It's my third for them and my ninth as a leader overall. For this project, I wanted to talk some about the relationships between people of all ages, all skill levels, the mentoring process, and how important that is to growth as a musician, to growth as a human being, as a spiritual person, as everyone in this same walk of life that we all participate in every day. It's a really fantastic process, and for me it began as a little baby in Augusta, Georgia. My mother taking me all over the place, exposing me to music and people and cultures and teaching me. I got my first piano when I was 9 years old and alto saxophone when I was 11. And from there, I started meeting the people that would mentor me in my direct musical life in jazz music. People like Dr. John Bradley, who's a legendary educator from Augusta, Georgia. And then eventually my move to New York, where I met Joe Alessi and the great Slide Hampton, Rufus Reed, Louis Nash, Renee Rosnes, so many folks. The great Rodney Whitaker invited me to join his program at Michigan State University, where I've had the real honor and pleasure of working with some of the most talented students in the whole world. And from there, being able to travel around to Argentina, to North Carolina, where there's a fantastic music program called the Brevard Music Center. And then, of course, always coming back home to my students at Michigan State Jazz Studies program in the trombone studio. We just had a fantastic concert with Conrad Herwig, Marshall Jilks, Megumi Kanda, and the great Tom Bones Malone. The information exchange is just amazing, and I wanted to dedicate a project to how special this process is.
Being a part of the album Father Figure was such a special and touching experience for me. Not only was it my first time recording in New York, but it was also my first time recording on someone else's album. And that person just happened to be my former professor from Michigan State University, Michael Dease. And through him, I was able to learn so many lessons about the music industry, how to be a professional, how to perform at the most high level of musicianship, and how to keep the tradition of jazz and mentorship alive.
Playing with Prof. Dease has been an extraordinary experience for me. I've learned so much just through this opportunity. First, knowing him since my early high school years, he has definitely been a mentor to me. Not only teaching me a lot about music, but about life and in general, the business side of music as well. And I'm very grateful of that, to have him do that for me.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Luther Allison, and I had the privilege of playing drums on Michael Dease's record, Father Figure. I learned a big lesson as far as being able to support everyone's message. You always hear people talking about you need to have a message in whatever you're playing, or else you're not really going to be talking about anything. And so I really just learned how to support whatever everyone else's message was. Everybody's playing was so unique. And they all definitely had their own style, and so it's just a matter of being able to support whatever it is that they had to say, and also to contribute whatever it is that I wanted to say to the music.
For this band, I hired a lot of young folks, and they came with it and brought the fire. 2 students from Michigan State, Markus Howell and Endea Owens. I had a student, Adam Mashevsky, arrange with me one of the charts, Marion the Librarian. Glenn Zaleski plays piano. Although he's just a couple years younger than me, I feel like we've had a really cool experience in showing each other things. Phenomenal vibraphonist Behn Gillece is a guest artist on a couple of tunes, and young saxophonist studying at Juilliard in his first year, Immanuel Wilkins, who I had a chance to teach at Jazz House Kids, run by Melissa Walker and Christian McBride. And on drums, we have a 19-year-old virtuoso, Luther Allison, who I worked with at Brevard Music Center. So I can't think of a more personal approach for me right now, especially as I celebrate my 8th week as a brand new father. I have a lovely daughter that was born February 3rd, 2016. Her name is Brooklyn Parker Dease, and she's a swinging little jazz baby. So we really hope you enjoy and check it out. Stay tuned and keep swinging.